Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Jason, and this plant right here is Crassula undulatifolia. This is also known as the ripple jade crassula or the Crassula blue waves. And this is an awesome plant. It comes from a mountainous region in South Africa. It grows to about 3 to 4 feet tall and about 2 to 3 feet wide. It has these beautiful blue-green leaves. It makes me think of moss or coral or just something you'd see in the ocean. It's a really, really cool plant to have. As far as placing it, it has a very compact nature, so it's very versatile when it comes to that. You can place this in sun to bright shade. I would lean more towards sun because a little bit more sun for most succulents is beneficial. However, this can do fine in front of some people's houses on the porch, where it's in the bright shade all day. So do consider that as well. It blooms white flowers in the spring or early summer. That's if it blooms. As far as the water needs, it's drought tolerant. It has very low water needs, so really just make sure not to overwater it. It is said to be cold hardy to 25 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's a little more cold hardy for succulents. Oh, and by the way, if you live on the coast here in California, full sun location is great for this plant if you have that, because the summers are more mild when you're actually on the coast. So you can give your succulents a little bit more sun and that they'll benefit from if you live on the coast. As far as feeding your plant, feed it with the cactus succulent fertilizer once a month, spring through summer, or you can give it those cactus succulent granules and it'll just feed it a little bit whenever you water it. Do make sure not to overwater it. This plant is very forgiving when it comes to underwatering. I'd allow the soil to dry out like 80 to 100% in between waterings. Just make sure that every time you water it, it's absorbing some of that water. As long as the roots are doing that, they're healthy. So err on the side of caution, lean a little bit more dry if you're not sure. But yeah, you can let the soil dry out 75%, that's probably fine. There's no exact measurement, but you really want the roots to be working and you don't want the plant to be waterlogged. And it actually can survive for quite a period of time, even with dry soil. As far as propagation, this plant is easily propagated. You can propagate it via cuttings. Just take a cutting that's like an inch or two in length and place it in some dry cactus succulent soil in bright and direct light. Leave it there for a couple months. Come back when it's starting to grow roots and you can feel a little tug and it's putting those roots out into the soil. You can give it a tiny bit of water. As the roots fill in the pot it's in, you can give it a little more water. You can even adjust the lighting once the roots have filled in the pot and the plant's growing quite well. You can harden it off to a sunnier spot. I would just avoid full sun, especially if you live inland here in California, because full sun could probably burn your plant. I've never tried it because I've never owned it, so but I do own a lot of succulents, and I kind of pretty much know like how they work and like what their different like extremities are when it comes to like how much cold and how much sun, how much drought and how much water they can take. This is a very hardy, forgiving plant. Crassula is known as a toxic species of succulent. Just remember, toxic doesn't always mean deadly, but it's an ornamental plant. It's not for eating. So if you're concerned that maybe you have pets that might eat your plant, you might want to think about whether you're going to get it or maybe just placing it somewhere where they can't get to it. It's a really cool plant to have, and it's really decorative. It adds like that beautiful blue-green color to wherever you place it. So I love this plant. Anyways, if you have any questions about this plant, Crassula undulatifolia, also known as the blue waves crassula or the ripple jade crassula, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed and you like updates on my newest videos, please click that subscribe button. Once again, my name is Jason. Thanks for hanging out.